Hello again. Received an email from a friend of mine, and this was posted on Freedom Outpost back in January the 3rd, 2015. It was written by Tim Brown. The title, Fallen U.S. Marine's Father Returns Obama's Condolence Letter with an Incredible Rebuke. Now, before I sort of go into this, remember when General Petraeus in the theater of conflict declared that the Marines had to follow certain new rules of engagement. And what those rules required was for a Marine to be able to return fire. He or she would have been required to have been shot at twice. And the Marine would have to be certain that whoever was shooting did indeed have weapons to shoot at them. Let me repeat that. They'd have to be shot at twice before they could return fire. And they had to be certain that they were armed. What that meant is that if 3 or 4 combatants were together and only one was weaponized, and the Marine shot back and killed all 3 or 4, he or she could be and probably would be held up on charges. So what that really did is it caused the Marines to think twice. No different than our police now have to think twice before they react. Why? Because they know they're being scrutinized, watched, and evaluated. By whom? By our government. I have no doubt that countless lives were lost unnecessarily because of these idiotic, moronic rules of engagement. Question you have to ask yourself is, who are these rules designed to protect? Might it not also explain why the Chosen One pulled their troops out of Iraq and Afghanistan to clear a pathway for ISIS? Might it also explain why the Chosen One didn't allow our military to engage the enemy when they were in open desert, traveling from city to city, raping, beheading, slaughtering? Anyway, back to the letter. The article, Barack Hussein Obama is strutting around, this is back again in January 2015, boasting of his ending the war in Afghanistan. However, let's be reminded of one United States Marine's father reply to a condolence letter from Obama, in which he rebuked the idiot-in-chief over the rules of engagement that have led to the deaths of many of American servicemen. This past week, again, January 2015, the U.S. commander of NATO declared the end of the mission against the Taliban in Afghanistan. Obama followed up with a statement declaring, quote, "Our combat mission in Afghanistan is ending, and the largest war in American history is coming to a responsible conclusion," end of quote. Here's a guy that can't throw a baseball. Then what we want to take a look at is what Stephen R. Hogan's father, a fallen U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Hunter D. Hogan, took the condolence letter he received from Barack Obama and wrote with his own hand the following. I'll attach the link and you'll see the actual document. Quote, "I wonder how many of these get returned to you, exclamation mark, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama." Notice he didn't refer to him as president. "I am deeply saddened that you are the President of the United States. You, sir, are an embarrassment to the Oval Office." That's an understatement. "My son, as well as most Marines I know, despise you and your lack of representation for our military. Your ridiculous rules of engagement have caused the massive amount of casualties on your watch in Afghanistan. While we watch your media pander to your administration and clearly sweep things under the rug for you, I fully understand Marines die. You have tied their hands and feet! Exclamation mark. I am thankful I did not serve under a commander-in-chief such as you. I am sickened that my son had to. I wonder, I doubt that you will see this. I hope you do though! Exclamation mark. Signed, Steve Hogan. Bill Vaughn, father of fallen Navy SEAL Aaron Vaughn, who died aboard Extortion 17, along with 37 other, including 24 SEALs, told me the exact same when I interviewed him in August 2013. Vaughn called Obama's rules of engagement ridiculous, if not criminal, and later would declare, quote, the greatest threat to U.S. faces resides at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. What have I been saying for the last, 3 years? Folks, we have a radical, extremist, Islamic, Sunni, homosexual, Muslim, Arab at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. He is on a mission to destroy our country. Anyone that's even remotely half awake can't help but see that. I'll attach the article. There's a lot more worthwhile information to read within the article. There's no doubt in my mind that Obama's rules of engagement were designed to minimize casualties, not of our military, but of our country's enemies. You think not? You're not thinking.